Another Saturday morning at Timothy Leary's house.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, welcome everyone to the final, that's right, I'm saying it, Crystal Fissure. It's the final match of B block of the International Spyro Grand Prix Super Gex League. It is Fromond versus LukeRF44, and it is a Gex 2 speedrun to get as many red remotes as possible in 15 minutes. And it's a Solution X race because, unfortunately, due to time zone differences and all that stuff, we could not get Luke and Fraser together to do this run. So we're going to do a Solution X, and unfortunately, you will not hear Luke's lovely commentary. What a shame. Lovely. He will say mayonnaise if he was in here. He'd say, I like mayonnaise on my.
Do you think Luke gets annoyed at the fact that we always just like when it comes to just bringing up Luke, it's always like Lukeisms from a decade ago?
Yeah, well, maybe. Well, at least we don't keep
Luke's probably thinking, oh, guys, I have an identity beyond 2012. I mean, come on.
At least we don't keep bringing up how his mum unplugged his computer, and then she said, "Luke, unplug him back in."
Yeah, or Lukey's mum.
That was good. Yes. So like, look, we could use this race as a time to just debrief round 1 or B block at least of Super Gex League, because we have a concrete standing for B block.
We do,
don't we? So let's just talk about that for a bit, Crystal Fissure.
Okay. First, I'd like to say congratulations to B Block for getting their races done first. The thing is, and it's very simple, and it makes a lot of sense. Okay, if you stopped the races about a week ago, we were on track to completing all of our races, and quite frankly, we did do all of our races.
Oh, really? Really? Okay.
Yes, but then we had to add on a little bit more time, and. B Block, you had to, get your other races done after when we were already ahead, and you didn't wait for us, and you really let us down. You left us behind. And
illegal races that we're doing?
They're illegal races. Yep, the round was technically meant to be over on last Sunday, so
yes. Well, no, you just didn't have all the races planned by the 8th, so you didn't actually
That's true. But no, honestly, no, A Block was doing super well. We were like actually properly ahead, and it was fantastic. But then, you guys have come ahead. It's Brandon Black and Amelia and Muddy. They're the last races, but yes, but no, B Block has been a good block. Obviously, barring the fact that you all had to do one less race because of the departure of TK.
I still did all my races. I still had to do 6 races.
That's true. You did, actually. Yeah, you're right.
I think B block was the group of death, if you want to talk about that, because super hard block. Like, Charity Royale turned out to be fantastic. Toto really upped his game. Luke was great. Dancer was no pushover.
No. Dancer got screwed, basically.
Dancer got screwed. Unfortunately, if Dancer had beaten me, he would have gone through.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, dare I say.
And that's the thing. Dancer and I actually tied on points. We were both on 6 points. But because I had the head-to-head win over him, I went through in 4th place.
Obviously, we're going to talk about it a bit more in depth with our, and this will be the announcement here, the live stream that we're going to do, recapping round 1, a bit more in general and stuff like that. But what were some of your favourite memories of the B block?
I thought me and Charity Royale had a fucking excellent match. Probably my favourite match of the tournament, actually, was me versus Charity. Also, before he quit the tournament, me and Gladiator had a great match. I think I've had 2 of the best matches of the, and this is not in character. This is not me being a bad guy. This is me just literally just saying.
What character?
This is real Angus talking right here. No, I thought my 2 races against Dancer and Charity. Well, not Dancer. Well, that was good too. But me and Gladiator and me and Charity were 2 of my favorite races I've ever done, and that's almost 90, no, over 90, almost 100 races I've had in tournaments. And I thought that was those 2 were very, very, very good.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. that it's interesting that yeah, definitely like the races, like some of the races were like short, but that made them really explosive, like, and it was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on, like that was like photo finish kind of stuff, like in the 2 matches you talked about, then there was like ones like Dance of Charity that was short, then there was ones, actually there's a lot of short races in B block. And of course these last, the last 2 Solution X's, they're both 15-minute time limit. I think that with a game like Gex, when it comes to like a certain level of skill, I think it is better to be a shorter race. Round 2 will be longer because the quality of race will be higher. So I think that it's good to do that. I'm glad that we set the time limit to be lower, not an hour. Not that we have actually.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes minimum, 45-minute maximum. I don't think we had. I mean, we had obviously Amelia and Yoga Monia go longer, but I think
and Muddy versus me, he went slightly over, and also me and Brandon Black went over, and then we had to do like a tiebreaker basically. So. Yeah,
right. So I think B block was pretty good. I mean, but that's the thing. We didn't really fuck around in B block. We got in and got it done. The more serious block, I think you would call us.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. So we've got qualifying for round 2. First place is Charity. Second place is Luke. Third place is Toto, and fourth place is myself. So that should be interesting. I think the way things are going to pan out, I would suggest that we would probably see at least Charity and Luke in the final. Mm-hmm. I think there is also a good chance that Toto could level up himself and actually get in the final.
Yes, he's capable of doing it. We all know he is.
I think he is. So I'm still like I'm thinking we could get 3 B block people in the final.
Yeah. Oh, confident. Yeah. Yeah, I see so.
And who knows? Maybe I could be in the final. I don't know. Pending, obviously, whoever I race in round 2, which we don't know yet. We don't know how A block's going to be yet.
That's true.
And we'll have a full breakdown of the round 2 matches in our special live stream event. And how are you doing, Fraser? By the way, we should check in on you.
I think I've got 2 remotes. I don't know.
Very nice.
That's
interesting. I guess that proves that Gex 2 is a much shorter game than Gex 3 because. Fraser, I remember at this point in Gex 3, you were having some hard times getting at least any remotes.
Like, at least with this, I know what I'm doing, for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at my screen, it doesn't look like that, but at the very least, I have a rough idea of what I need to do to get those remotes, whereas with Gex 3, I was just like, the fuck? Like...
you've got about 7 minutes left. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Well,
but yeah, I think Super Gex League, I would consider an overwhelming success, just given, like... just sort of. I think in the history books, it'll be an interesting one to look back on because I think we'll kind of be like, oh yeah, Super Gex League, it happened. It was a tournament that we did. Yeah. And I'm super proud that we were able to knock out a like ISGP, a Orb Struggle, and a Super Gex League all within 1 year. Like that's really.
Yeah, and that's not the only thing this year, isn't that right?
Well, I mean, we've got more stuff, like the year's still
more stuff planned.
Over.
I feel like Tony Khan teasing, November, December in AEW.
Yeah, we've still got stuff happening. Like we're only halfway through November. We've still got, half a year, a month and a half left, I should say. So it's not over.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see some Spyro back before the year's end. I would like to see some more Spyro before the year's over.
I'm good at Spyro now. And that's the thing, I'm good at Spyro now, so,
That's right, yes. I mean, it's interesting, you just get good at Spyro and then we start to do Gex. I mean, you weren't prepared for that, Fraser.
No, that's why I'm struggling a little bit. It's because they knew I was getting good at Spyro. They didn't want to see me get good at Spyro, so they're like, yeah, we're going to do Gex, sabotage him, and this is where we're at.
That speedrun fraud that took place, Fraser?
What was that?
I said, was there speedrunning fraud that took place?
No, not from me at least.
Oh, the Democrats, they didn't want you to win.
Exactly.
They changed the speedruns at the last minute. The speedruns were overwhelmingly favoring you, Fraser, and then all of a sudden they changed the speedruns, and then They come in and all your opponents get the victories.
It's fraud. Have you checked those mail ballots? Fraud.
Oh, I know. I love that Super Gex League has happened around the time of the US election because we've made all these like all these references to like US like Donald Trump quotes and things like that are gonna be so interesting to like look back at.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Donald Trump lost the election. Just to point that out again to anyone.
Unless you know, you're watching this from a future dystopia where he somehow won the election and fucked up the world.
It could look so hilarious if like we're living in a world where he actually does end up like somehow winning it.
Yeah, I don't know how that would happen.
Shit.
You have less than 5 minutes to go, Freezer.
I'm good at gigs now.
Is that TK? Is TK here?
Yeah.
Do you even remember who was in Triple D, Fraser?
Danta, TK.
And?
I know who he is by voice. I know who he is. It's just like I'm really bad at usernames. Fuck.
Ready? I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, and I've got I saw it all. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, wait, Daniel, come on, don't be so down.
Dan David.
No, Fisher, I've got nothing.
Dan David.
Nothing. Oh, Dan David, stop, please.
Dan, we love you, Dan David.
Dan David.
I'm good at names now.
David Danielson. That's my favorite.
Danielson. That's a great wrestling name, actually. I might steal that if I ever become a wrestler. David Danielson. Oh,
it's like
dear.
Jack Johnson and John Jackson from
Futurama.
When are we going to do a full Futurama rewatch, which will include the seasons that we haven't seen, season 7 and 8 and 9?
When we do TV spin, or whatever we're calling it.
Are the like other seasons any good? The ones that they made after like all the movies?
I from what I heard they are. I have seen a few
seasons
of them and
are
I enjoyed them. Well, depending on how you split them up in like
I don't count the movies as seasons, by the way.
No, they're not seasons. But it's technically they can class that as season 6. Like it depends on how you, because like iTunes release it a certain way. Like it's weird. Futurama seasons. It's very confusing.
I think I remember when they would like show on like Foxtel, they would be shown in episodes basically.
So okay.
Yeah, I remember Channel 10 did that as well.
So yes, so the way they're calling it is okay. So I had split into 5, but yeah, season 4 was the final one, the final episode of it being the initial run. The Devil's Hands are idle playthings. I had them all downloaded.
That's a great episode and a great end to the season, to the series.
Yeah. So then season 5 is considered Bender's Big Score, Beast with Billion Backs, Bender's Game, and Into the Wild Green Yonder.
How many episodes is that then?
That is 16 technically.
Oh,
there are actually technically 4 episodes. But remember, if you remember, right? Let's see. If you remember, they actually did air on TV at a certain point. They ended up becoming on TV. In the broadcast premiere, the extended for the opening film was placed. Yeah. So they actually did have it included, basically.
Right, so that's season 5, is it?
Yeah, that's season 5. How interesting is this? So you want to know? So in the first week, the DVD sold 222,000 units. The numbers reported as of 2008, the DVD sales were 920,000 copies. Jeez. That's crazy for like just a DVD. Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. Anyway, then we got season 6 and season 7. They were split in season 7 was split into 2 parts, and so was 6. So if you go on iTunes, right, it actually starts at season 7, like that's the one that I have, right? Season 7. And then season 8 is that part, and then season 9. So I think iTunes lists it as like 10 seasons.
Jesus. That's because they have 26 episodes in each.
Yeah, 26 episodes, yeah.
We have 45 seconds left. And I need to watch Futurama again. I loved Futurama.
Yeah. Hey, get this. Is it? We're running out of time yet? No.
What?
Okay.
20 seconds left.
Okay. All right. quick. Okay, Futurama: The Lost Adventure. A video game was released shortly after the 72nd episode. The story's dialogue, and it was considered the 73rd episode of the original series. These cutscenes were compiled together and released as a DVD feature bonus on the Beast with the Billion Backs. That's fucking amazing.
Oh,
So the Futurama game is canon. All right, time up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop speedrunning, for the love of God. Please stop speedrunning, Fraser.
Done. I only got like one remote.
Did you get one remote?
Yeah, I think so. Like, if there's like any like free remotes I got along the way, then yeah.
Yes.
I spent way too long looking for the purple mushrooms, and then I got like most of them, and then I accidentally went through a doorway, and then all of them had reset. So I just went to the haunted house level instead and got nothing.
Wait, I thought you said you had 2 remotes. Like that was like 10 minutes ago. What happened?
I don't know. How do I check my remotes? It won't show me. But
Alright, we'll have to go back and frame count this one. I think it's gonna be a close one.
I'm guessing me a close one.
Alrighty,
Alright.
well, Fraser, we assume has won the speedrun, unless
Very well done.
unless Luke won, in which case, well done, Luke.
Nope, Luke, one more done, Luke. Thank you.